Welcome to CatFactsFunny. Does your cat sleep with you? If your response is yes, they are telling you something they would never say during the day. There is a certain honesty that only appears at night. When the house quiets down, when routines end and expectations disappear, both humans and cats reveal what truly makes them feel safe. Cats, especially, become more sincere after dark. They stop performing independence. They stop monitoring the room. And instead, they choose where and with whom they are willing to become vulnerable. This is why a cat's sleeping choice is never random. It is one of the few moments where instinct overrides habit and truth replaces behavior. Night removes performance. During the day, cats observe, calculate, and adapt to noise, movement, and unpredictability. But night strips those demands away. In that quieter space, their choices become honest reflections of where they feel most grounded. This is why a cat's nighttime behavior often reveals more about trust than anything they do in daylight. Sleep as a risk. Why this decision matters. Sleep is not rest for a cat in the same way it is for humans. In the wild, sleeping is the most dangerous activity an animal can do. Awareness drops, reaction slows, control is temporarily surrendered. Even domesticated cats, safe and fed, still carry this knowledge inside their nervous system. Their bodies remember what their lives no longer require. That is why where a cat sleeps matters more than where they eat, play, or explore. Sleep is where trust lives. Even in safe homes, cats never fully forget that sleep once meant danger. Their muscles may relax, but their instincts remain alert beneath the surface. Choosing a sleeping location is therefore an act of calculation, not convenience. When your cat selects your presence during this vulnerable state, it reflects an internal conclusion that the risk is worth it. Why your bed becomes their safe zone. You may assume your cat chooses your bed because it is soft, warm, or elevated. And while all of that is true, it is not the reason. Those are just surface benefits. The real reason is emotional consistency. Your scent is stable. Your breathing is predictable. Your presence does not change unexpectedly. To a cat, this creates a sense of control in a world that is otherwise full of sudden sounds, movements, and invisible threats. Your bed becomes a territory not because they own it, but because they understand it. Your bed holds more than comfort. It holds continuity. Unlike chairs that move, rooms that change, or surfaces that carry unfamiliar smells, your bed remains emotionally consistent. Cats value this predictability deeply, especially at night when sensory awareness increases. Stability to a cat is safety translated into space. The role you play without realizing. To your cat, you are not simply a companion. You are an anchor. You regulate the environment without knowing it. Your daily movements, your tone of voice, even the way you prepare for sleep all signal safety. Cats notice patterns humans overlook. When you begin slowing down for the night, your cat's nervous system begins slowing down with you. Sleeping near you is not affection alone. It is regulation. Most humans underestimate how closely cats monitor them. Small behaviors, the way you walk, the pace of your breathing, the consistency of your voice, form a background signal your cat constantly reads. Over time, your presence becomes regulating rather than stimulating. This is why your cat can relax near you more deeply than in empty rooms. Shared vulnerability. Why cats don't sleep alone when they trust. Cats who trust no one often sleep alone, lightly, and in multiple locations. Cats who trust deeply choose proximity. When your cat sleeps beside you, they are accepting that both of you will be vulnerable at the same time. This is not dependence. It is alliance. Two beings lowering their guard together. This is why cats rarely sleep deeply beside strangers, even if they are friendly during the day. Trust for cats is not emotional in the human sense. It is practical and embodied. It lives in muscle tension, breathing depth, and how easily sleep arrives. When a cat chooses to sleep beside you, they are making a biological decision, not a sentimental one. Their body believes that togetherness lowers risk. Body heat is memory, not just comfort. Warmth is not just physical for cats. It is emotional. Heat reminds them of closeness, of early life, of shared survival. When a cat presses against your body, they are not only warming themselves, they are returning to something familiar and grounding. Your warmth becomes a signal that says, nothing bad happens here. This is especially true in quiet, dark spaces where senses heighten. Warmth carries emotional associations that linger long after early life. Even adult cats respond to heat as a signal of closeness and shared survival. When your cat presses into your side or curls tightly against you, their body is responding to familiarity stored deep in memory. Comfort here is layered with instinct. Routine as a language of safety. Cats speak routine fluently. When you brush your teeth, change clothes, dim lights, or settle into bed, your cat is listening. They understand that night has arrived, and night brings stillness. When they join you during this ritual, they are aligning themselves with your rhythm. Your routine tells them that nothing unexpected is coming. That is why cats who sleep with their humans often arrive before the human is fully settled. They are not following you. They are synchronizing. Cats rely on rhythm more than reassurance. When life follows predictable patterns, their nervous system remains calm. Your bedtime routine becomes a nightly promise that nothing unexpected will interrupt the quiet. By joining you in this ritual, your cat affirms their trust in both the routine and the one who maintains it. Where your cat sleeps and what it quietly means. By your head, proximity without confinement. A cat who sleeps near your head is drawn to familiarity. Your scent is strongest there. Your breathing is audible. Your face is expressive, even in sleep. This position allows closeness without restriction, intimacy without loss of control. It also places the cat near the highest, most stable part of your body. This choice suggests comfort, awareness, and emotional closeness balanced with independence. This position also places your cat near your awareness. Even in sleep, humans make subtle movements, sounds, and shifts in breathing that cats detect. Being near your head allows them to monitor these signals without being disturbed. It is closeness that preserves autonomy. On your chest, synchronization and trust. Sleeping on your chest requires trust. The cat is close to your face, your breath, your heartbeat. This position limits their movement and requires tolerance for subtle shifts. Cats who choose this spot are not just seeking warmth. They are aligning with your internal rhythm. Your breathing becomes a lullaby. Your heartbeat becomes background safety. This is one of the most vulnerable sleeping positions a cat can choose. Cats who choose this spot are sensitive to rhythm. Your heartbeat and breathing provide a predictable pattern that calms their nervous system. This position often appears during moments of emotional bonding or after long days apart. It reflects a desire not just for warmth, but for alignment. Between your legs, enclosure and protection. Cats are drawn to spaces that surround them. Between your legs offers warmth, barriers, and containment. It is a nest made of familiarity. This position suggests a desire for protection without isolation. The cat feels held without being trapped. It mirrors the security of boxes, tunnels, and tight sleeping spaces cats instinctively seek. Here, your body becomes architecture. This space creates boundaries without pressure. Your legs act as soft walls, offering containment without confinement. For cats who enjoy security but dislike restraint, this position provides the perfect balance. It allows them to feel protected while remaining free to move. By your feet, affection with autonomy. The feet are warm, familiar, and low risk. Sleeping here allows the cat to come and go without waking you. This position suggests affection that respects independence. The cat wants closeness but also control over movement. Many cats begin the night near the upper body and gradually migrate toward the feet as sleep deepens. It is companionship without demand. This position often changes throughout the night. Cats may begin closer to your upper body and gradually migrate downward as sleep deepens. The feet offer warmth without intimacy, closeness without obligation. It is a quiet compromise between independence and companionship. The quietest form of love. Cats do not perform love. They inhabit it. They express it through presence, stillness, and shared silence. When your cat sleeps beside you, they are speaking in the only language that matters to them, safety. And if you are willing to notice these quiet signals, you will realize that your cat has been communicating all along. If this way of understanding cats resonates with you, subscribe to CatFactsFunny. Because the deepest bonds are rarely loud. They are simply chosen night after night. Love for cats is not dramatic. It is chosen repeatedly in silence. When your cat returns to you night after night, they reaffirm that choice without ceremony. In that stillness, the bond speaks for itself.